two new patterns. We have فاعل and مفعول. Anything that rhymes with فاعل in that very specific way that we talked about earlier is active, and anything that rhymes with مفعول in that very specific way is passive. So let's go through an example. If I have the word كاتب, how do I know كاتب is the active version? Because it rhymes with فاعل in that very specific way. We also said that the fa is a placeholder for the first root letter. So what's the first root letter in كاتب? It's this kaf, yeah? The kaf has been replaced by the fa. We said that the ain is a placeholder for the second root letter. So the second root letter is a ta. And the lam is a placeholder for the third root letter. The third root letter in this word is a ba. So what is this alif doing in this word? Is this alif a root letter? No. This alif is only here because it's part of the template, yeah? So we don't say alif is a root letter, yeah? So the only root letters are the kaf, ta, and ba. Usually words will have 3 root letters. So if katibun is the active version, how do I create the passive version? So all I do is I plug these root letters into this template, yeah? So we can see that the meme is a fixed part of the template, the meme with a fatha. The fa is a placeholder for the first root letter, the ain for the second one, and the lam for the third one. So all we do is plug them in place of the fa, ain, and lam respectively, yeah? So after the meme, we have a kaf with a sukun, we have a ta with a dhamma, and we have the waw in there because it's part of the pattern, and the lam is replaced with a ba. So katibun is the active pattern, and maktubun is the passive pattern. Katibun means a writer. You can see how the writer is the one doing the action, yeah? And maktubun, which means written. You can see how here the action is being done to it, right? It's not the one doing the action, the action is being done to it, yeah? So katibun, maktubun, and they both share the same root letters. Let's try another example. So if I have the verb akala, which means he ate, I know the 3 root letters. If I have 3 root letters, then I can plug them into these 2 patterns, yeah? So I can create an active version and a passive version from these root letters. So akala, if I plug it into the active pattern, I get the fa, I replace it with an alif. And then I have another alif in the pattern, yeah? So I should be writing it like this. However, the Arabs don't like having 2 alifs next to each other like this, yeah? They don't like this. So what they do is they get rid of the alif, the second one, and they elongate the sound instead. So instead of they make it so this alif contains 2 alifs inside it, yeah? And then the kaf is replaced with the ain. So ki lon. And here the lam is a placeholder for the lam, so it's fine, yeah? Akilon is the active version. So if akala means he ate, akilon is an eater, yeah? Katibun is a writer, akilon is an eater. How do I turn akilon into the passive version? I just plug the root letters into this pattern. So it becomes ma ku lun. This means an eater. This means eaten, yeah? Notice how this is the one doing the action. This is the one where the action is being done to it, yeah? Katibun, akilun, rhyme with fa'ilun, so they're active. Ma'kulun, maktubun, rhyme with maf'ulun, so they're passive.